cat should be out in a minute. He normally comes out once he's fed. I've got my farm boots on. Shall I take them off? Someone said to me, "You don't want to shop in Faversham, do you?" I went, "No, I don't want to shop in Faversham." Well, it's medieval Tudor, this is, and it's a bit sort of wild, iconic and strange. And I thought, that's mad, that's like a mad hatter. And so I thought, oh, I'll call it Hatter's Hall. And it looks a bit like a hall, doesn't it? I got into horses when my grandfather asked me to pick a horse in the Grand National when I was 10 years old. There was a grey horse called Nicholas Silver and it won. So that was it. I've still got one horse now, yeah. In Telscombe on the South Downs. It's beautiful. One of my retired horses is down there, he's 20 years old now. So we keep it all in with it. Captain Jack. His favourite thing to do is to sit on records. Come here. Do you want to get on the records? Hold on, I'll get the records out. Oh, sorry, darling. Hold on. Come here. Just a minute. Come here. Oh, dear. Come here. Oh, dear. Come here. Let go. Come here. That's good boy. Come here. Come here. Oh, Jack, come here. There you go. Come here. That's it. Good boy. There's a good boy. Good boy. No. There you are, Jack. Jack, see? I told you it would be good. There you go. Loves being on the records. Don't you, eh? Good boy, aren't you, eh? You turned up with your bags, didn't you? Where'd you come from? You came off the pirate ship that was down the creek, converted trawler. And it looked like a proper pirate ship. I mean, fantastic looking. It was put into a mooring which was unsuitable because as the tide went out, it rolled over on its side. It was so heavy it would never be righted. And he was on the top deck at the time and he got flung into the middle channel and swam back to shore and the fire brigade pulled him up the bank. Jack belonged to the engineer on the boat. And the guy that owned the boat had gone to wherever and it left the engineer and his friend to try and do anything with the boat. And they got a digger in and the digger got stuck in the mud. So the digger had to be rescued and they put something, it was chaos. And in the meantime, they were staying on tents on the shore. So he had nowhere to go. And so the guy says, "You know anywhere?" And I said, "Well, the only place I've definitely got with a door on it is my kitchen here at the shop. So he can go there and see how he gets on." So he turned up with him on his shoulder, almost like a parrot. I said, "Where'd you come from?" He said, "Right down the creek." I said, "What?" I said, "You hold him on." He said, "No, he just sits on my shoulder." So he sat down, came along like a bloody pirate cat. And that was about 8.5, 9 years ago. He was about 7 then, he's 15 now. He was Jack, and then Bob Geldof, who comes down here, he said no, his official name should be Captain Jack, because he came off the pirate ship. So his official name is Captain Jack. I mean, he's quite a character. There was a woman here about 4 years or so back now it was, and she was talking to him for about 40 minutes or so, and then off she went, and that was it. About a week later, she came back, she said, "Wow," she said, "if it hadn't been for your cat," she said, "I don't know what I would have done." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, he was actually talking back to me." She said, "I couldn't believe it." He was chatting. So I said, "Oh, that's really nice." I said, "Yeah," I said, "It can be sort of quite a little comfort thing." So anyway, it was about 4 or 5 days later, a little parcel was in the door. The parcel was all goodies and things for him, but this was the card that came with it.
Dear Jack, thank you for lifting me up when I was down. Your kindness meant the world to me. Gail.
Brilliant, isn't it? It's really good. I get choked just talking about it. I was promoting bands. My hair was getting long. I was doing big bands. I was doing some good stuff. I was working with Auckland and bands like that at the time, Pink Fairies, Roxy Music. I promoted part of Ziggy Stardust tour with Bowie. I co-promoted Blondie, Ramones, Clash. I did the MC5, which was Motor City 5 from Detroit, which this is the poster of that. That band were revolutionary. This is all signed by the band, look. I've signed at the bottom, 4th of April 1972, Odeon, Canterbury. And it had Steve Peregrine took Tyrannosaurus Rex. He was one of the support acts. So after the gig, as I paid him, he said, "You don't fancy managing me, do you?" So I managed him from then right until he died. This picture here is probably about mid-70s. Peregrine took Bolan's old partner in Tyrannosaurus Rex, and that was my office manager, Jimmy, both of which are dead. Steve Peregrine Took died. He died about a year after Bolan. Bolan died in a car crash. He fell asleep eating cocktail cherries in bed, just stopped breathing. He loved everything sweet, sherbet, anything really sweet, and he was eating cocktail cherries in bed, never woke up. Yeah, so that's what happened. That was the Steve Peregrine Took days. that year, both my grandparents died. Another friend of ours got mauled by a tigress in Howlett Zoo. He said to the people at the zoo, whatever you do, don't destroy her. I shouldn't have really been in the cage at the same time. She was protecting her young and she's gone for me even though she knew me. So they didn't. 2 days later, killed my other friend in the same zoo. Another friend of mine died in an accident. So now I'm sort of like cruising towards New Year, thinking, oh my God, this is like one of the worst years I've had. I've had 7 people in 6 months I lost. 7 people died on me. Couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. I was afraid to pick up the phones at some point in case someone else...
Who's next?
Yeah. Hi, Roger. How you doing, young sir?
Les, you've got more stock, haven't you? I can see. What have you been buying now? Well, I think Les has got so much stock that the stock's taking over. And it's been like this for a long while.
There's a lot more stock actually coming. There's another 1.5 boxes coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you sorted it? What's anything good?
It's stuff that will turn over. Yeah, there is some good stuff. I mean, Lemmy and I shared a flat 4.5 years. At 2 o'clock in the morning, he said to me, Lemmy 10p. That's where he got it from. That's where Lemmy came from. Lemmy 10p. It was those days. And then I had a lucky break, came up. It just shows you the circumstances that happened. I got to know Peter Stringfellow. What it did, it put me smack bang right in the middle of every A-list party from 81 to 92. And I met everybody, from royalty to pop stars to rock stars to sports cars, TV stars, you name it, I met the whole lot. And I met them just one-to-one, just like we're talking now. I mean, anyone, Les Dawson, Lady Di, everyone went to Stringfellows, you see, so it was one great big party, because I mean, I got invited to everything. You know, it could be politicians. Joe Frazier, the boxer, he used to call me when he was in London. We used to go and have coffee and a drink at Stringfellows. I mean, there's tons of names I could go on forever, but yeah. There he is sitting on a box of records. You're not bothered who they are you, mate? He's got a real reputation. I mean, the amount of people that come down and see him. There was an old boy, came here, used to come down and see him every weekend, make a big fuss of him. And he said to me, he said, you wouldn't ever think of selling him, would you? I said, no chance. I said, if I sold that cat, most of Faversham would lynch me. I said, because he is so well known in Faversham. All the children say hello to him in the window as they go past, and they've come back from school, and loads of people want to know about him. I said, no. He said, look, I'm not trying to be awkward, he said, but if you ever did, he said, I'd love to have him. He said, and I'll buy him off you. And I said, no. I said, please not. I said, I want to make sure you know I'm being serious, he said. There's quite a few famous people come up and see Jack. One day a car suddenly pulled up and he said, we've been talking about Captain Jack, he said, and there he is. I said, really? He said, yeah. And that was the drummer from Queen. Frisbee Fox and I, we both liked Black Forest Ghetto. Russ Abbott's birthday party there, he could sing, and there was a guy on a grand piano, and there was Alice Cooper. Off he went, chasing after Jimmy Page, who I hadn't realised he was standing just about where you are, and I was standing here. I didn't recognise you. It didn't matter anyway, but yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's Jack. I mean, he's Captain Jack of Hatters Hall.